One.
Our network, don't read the comments. I am Midas.
J1.
SOFIYAH.
Funny Mac.
Hey, man, we're going to have a wonderful show for y'all today. We got 5 or 6 major questions. But right now, we're going to get to this video. I'm going to keep sharing this link. I need y'all to share the link. We need as many people as possible. I want to see the ladies flex today. Y'all was flexing on my Facebook this week. It was flexing on all the comments. I want to see y'all flex this week. So let's get to it. Y'all watch this video. A-Tech featuring myself and A-Meezy. Don't complain, and let's go.
Motion 12 o'clock, you standing like a motorbike. Me and you on God, we ain't nothing like. I sip line after line at what it cost me. Straight drop, A1, no sugar in my coffee. Swear, they sweeter than a motherfucker. Everything on me, bitch, you came off the hustle. Burberry scarf in that bubble Montclair. VS console make a squint when they stare. AMG the cockpit, bitch, we out of here. Choosing on the dog, life good over here, yeah.
Caviar, shrimp scallops, the ambiance. Long away from local, business meetings, Miami, yeah. Niggas scheming streams, things is not what it seems. Protecting my peace, this piece on my lap screams. They more like 16s, but fuck it, I keep them clean. I live past 20, every day like a dream. Treat the grind like a drug, every day like a fiend. But chasing that high low, nothing else in between. The Lord taken, so who am I to complain? The glare from the chain, now I'm falling in through some strange. Cuban link the Haitian, she pinged me to the location. Doobie Club the call, long as I got a pulse, huh? Nah, I don't complain.
Hey bitch, we don't complain. Yeah. Life good over here, baby girl, we don't complain, yo. We don't complain. Hey bitch, we don't complain. Life good over here, baby girl, we don't complain, yo.
Aye. What's the point of me complaining? When everything that's happened, I arranged it. Y'all really ungrateful's how I take it. See, even when shit be all bad, we just charge it to the game like an arraignment. Yeah, that breed character though. Y'all can talk about respect, I'm demanding it though. See, I've been really here getting it. You wonder why your bitch is here, but in our reality, we sharing that hoe. See how I'm raised, you keep it rap tight. And you do everything you can to get your cash right. Yeah, see now it's coming in abundance with respect from my brothers. If you wonder how I'm feeling, boy, I love it. Trust me.
Life good over here, baby girl, we don't complain, yo. We don't complain. Hey bitch, we don't complain. Yeah. Life good over here, baby girl, we don't complain, yo.
What's up, y'all? Glad you liked that video, or maybe you didn't. Hopefully you did. With A-Tech, myself.
Speaking for everybody.
A-Tech, myself, and Meezy. We have fun making it, so hopefully y'all have fun listening to it. So check it out, y'all. It's going to be a live show this week. Like I said, we got about 6 or 7 major topics that we want to discuss, get everybody's opinion on. The major one from last week, I will be reading off the comments, so I'm going to wait for you guys to share and make sure that you tune in, though. But you guys know what happened last week, though, right?
All-Star Weekend.
All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, one of my favorite places in the world. You know why?
Why?
Because you can lose.
I don't know.
You can lose everything in Atlanta, bro. Atlanta's one of them places where you got a rule about what you're going to do and what not to do. Mm-hmm. And out there, bro, it's you'll lose your mind in Atlanta, bro. Mm-hmm. That's a wonderful place. So All-Star Weekends last week, right? Mm-hmm. NBA players are not allowed to go to any events. So they're already told about that previously, where they're making the All-Star arrangement with all the different rappers and stuff like that. And so after All-Star weekend, like GoFundMe goes up like 10, 15% because people can't get
They
home.
stuck. I heard tickets one way was like $1,300.
$1,300 one way.
What?
That was to discourage them from coming. They didn't want the people in Atlanta.
Yeah.
They didn't want them there. First
That's
of all.
why. Oh, okay. That's what people got stuck.
Hey, do we have that that GoFundMe graphic? Do we have that? Can you toss that up if we got that?
Yeah, let's toss up that GoFundMe. They can see.
She need to have her mama send her resume and social security.
Like, I mean,
card.
what? I mean,
Get a job, get your ass home, girl.
What is your? Listen. I have gone personally. I have gone to other states before with conferences and things like that. The Core DJ Retreat, the Ozone Awards, a couple of them Core DJ Retreats. I went to absolutely broke.
You bought a one-way ticket?
One way?
You know, I had to. It wasn't never a one-way thing. I knew I was getting home. I just knew I wouldn't be able to spend the way I wanted to spend when I was there.
Different.
That's different. though.
And that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And even then, I thought I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing? But it was something I had to do on some rap shit. Like, you don't not go, right?
But see, that is for your career.
Right.
They going out there
For their career. Nah, that's their career.
Don't be
Be
their
real.
career.
Be real. That's their
Right.
career.
Right.
That's an epic fail.
That's their career. Did you see the ones that went? Okay, it was ghetto as shit, but it was creative. The U-Haul party.
I
They
seen
rented.
it.
They rented the
No.
Genius. I've been wanting to
They
do it.
rented
You
the
know what I'm
U-Haul.
saying?
They rented.
What?
They rented the U-Haul.
Told you,
Just
bull.
went down there and was partying in the back of the U-Haul.
What happened if the door closed and locked?
It was a van.
It's supposed to.
It was a van.
I actually was
It
going
wasn't.
to do this.
It wasn't a whatchamacallit. It was an actual. It was a.
It was a van.
And they was back partying in the back. I mean, it looked ratchet and ghetto as fuck on the internet.
What?
But when you just
I
think
bet that
about it,
shit
at the end
stunk.
of the day, it probably did though.
I
It
bet
probably
that
did
shit
because I
stunk.
mean,
Wow.
because do you get that in exchange from the hotel room? I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what
So
is
did
that?
they party?
what does
Did
that
they
space
sleep? Like they
become?
gotta put up.
I guess they did. I mean, they not putting them clips on the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just putting the party scenes up. So I don't know, but I mean, in a weird, basic ass way, it was creative.
It's out the box.
You know what I'm saying?
You think
It's
they went there
nasty.
selling ass?
Yeah. You
So
know,
yeah.
I definitely.
doubt.
I mean,
This the thing, though. This the thing, though.
some did.
You didn't even get home.
You didn't even get home with your stinking ass.
So you sold your ass. You went out there and
You went out
sold your
there.
ass, and you didn't even make enough to get back to the house,
That's
unless you took the money and bought some weed.
You
Or okay, but the graphic I saw at that time, it was a little under $500.
Okay.
Okay, raised.
Mm-hmm. Raise somebody.
Raise.
Somebody
yeah, it
gave
was
her
like
money.
$4.95. I
Right,
saw that.
481,
Right.
some crazy shit like that.
Right.
Right. So
There's some empathy, some good people. Out there.
no. I mean, okay. Yeah. If that's the situation, but if it's not the situation and it was just legit scammy, you know what I'm saying? That was a crazy little well played little come up because I know they actually probably made more than that.
Yeah.
By the time they cashed out, regardless of whatever it took, whatever it took to get back home. You know what I'm saying? Because
So-
I mean, shit. At the end of the day, if you can't buy a ticket, you got enough to rent something to drive back to the crib.
We should have
with that
created
fire.
a graphic,
We should've.
put Midas next to Lil Bow Wow, said bring Midas home, created a GoFundMe,
GoFundMe, get Midas home.
get Midas and his
Dang.
brim.
Bro, that's the most. That's one of the most embarrassing things that you can. Like, people don't understand. Like, GoFundMes are like
Nuts.
they're.
Nuts.
It's.
When is it okay to use a GoFundMe?
You're only saying that you're saying it's embarrassing because to you, it would fuck with your pride. There's
me.
people.
Pride.
There's people that
me.
is not embarrassing.
For me.
It's
No, I
you know
get
what
it.
I'm
There's
saying?
people that's not embarrassed to sit outside and go, "Can I have $1? Can I have a quarter?" Do
No.
it morally, right?
Okay, to you. Midas.
Go ahead,
Midas.
Fire. Go ahead, Fire.
Midas.
Talk to him.
Midas.
Talk to him. We got to get there. What are the people saying, though? What are the people saying?
No, but I really, really do want to know, though, for you, because you said that.
Mhm.
When is it appropriate to you? When is it, like, not so cringy when you see a GoFundMe? Like, what?
If I seen it and it was for a kid, or if it was for somebody that I knew didn't have the means to be able to take care of herself. I think GoFundMe's these days are a little reactive. You know what I'm saying? What I was told is it was for when I start a project. So let's say Matt wants to do a tour. And Matt says it's going to cost me $7,500 to do this tour. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, what's to help get that situation
going? That's not an event because it's something
for everything. Now.
Right.
Body don't even be cold yet in the GoFundMe page.
Right, and a lot of times it's about people that don't even are associated with the family that know how to make money on it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Like I know it can be used for good, but I've been told that it's been used the other way. So when they're in Atlanta, and I would just like to see these women or men, because I don't know if they're exactly women. That's a point, right? I never said I'm stuck as a woman. Right. It could be a man that went out there on some groupie shit and got stuck.
Definitely.
And that's way different. Because now I need to talk to you, homie.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous to come down there. You flew all the way from fucking Seattle. You fucking a one-way flight to fucking Seattle.
Took 2 Benadryl to sleep in your flight.
Stayed by the pool at the Comfort Inn.
You nasty nigga with tobacco socks on.
We got Kiki Richie in the comments.
All right.
Kiki said, GoFundMe is begging, period.
It is. Absolutely, Kiki.
I like that.
Kiki, I like that, man. But at some point, right? At some point, right? And that's all. When the question was brought up, you have to ask, what are you possibly doing while you're there, though? And what are you thinking? This is my thing, right? Whenever I'm going on vacation, there's a countdown in my head, okay? You got 3 days left, you got 2 days left, you got 1 day left, right? And I'm anticipating the ride to the airport, getting my stuff together, actually getting home. It's a whole process that most people that travel go through, right? Grown folk shit. This person is broke with 2 days left to go. You still going to events. You still dressing up. You brought a suitcase full of shit, right? You out there drinking. I know you made an IG. I know you made an IG post. I know you made a Snapchat
with a whole
post.
lot of A's.
With a whole lot of yes.
Wheels up.
That's like
I don't catch feelings. I catch flights. Yeah, whatever. Your ass is stuck. So what's what I want to know? What is the thought process? And who are you calling for the 2 days? They're like, hey, is you okay? You're like, yeah, I'm straight.
When you go, I know it is. It's Granny. When you gonna come get these kids? Mr. Ernest wanna watch in the
Mr. Ernest.
Damn, Granny, you always tripping. I just got here 3 days ago. Damn. All right, y'all. So that's what we thought. Don't read the comments. We had a ball with that though, because I don't know how the hell you get stuck in a different city with no money and now you got to get home because that GoFundMe was made a day after.
Why wouldn't just get a round trip to guarantee your way back? No, it doesn't make no sense.
Well, see, I think
is it that tight? Is it that cool?
Or you figured you was gonna make money while you was there, and then buy another one way back.
I'm like a grandma at this, right? So I don't I think this is like my second time hearing about this for All-Star stuff. So when you go out there, how you make money? I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about regular people. Oh wait.
You know how they make it. You know how you make money.
That light moment. That light moment was crazy when she said, "Oh wait,
T.I. and Tiny out there."
Hey, Meezy said they was just broke.
Yeah, but Meezy, what I want to know is, and I don't know if we've talked about this, but we've been in a situation where you don't have money. I don't even like going out if I don't have money.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to be, who's that?
Sammy Burnett said, girl, she lied. She wasn't even in ATL. You see what I'm saying?
But that's
scammy. That's what I'm saying.
Scammy shit. And actually,
it could.
I respect that more.
She posted that in the parking lot of Convergence.
I respect that more.
But you know what's weird is there's really people out there did that girl get any money?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The girl with the Gorilla Glue got paid. The girl with the Gorilla Glue got paid.
She got so much she donated.
Gorilla Glue is a whole different breed, though. She's not that's a whole nother subject. I'm talking about this girl knowingly went, Gorilla Glue girl, she didn't know. She was just trying to do her hair, and she just didn't read.
Do we believe that? I don't know if I can believe that.
I don't think someone would really go that extent to
I kind of do. I believe it, and I think she just capitalized. She got a friend that was like, look, you better take advantage of it. Reverse it.
God damn. That's okay. So maybe, because this is too fresh from Gorilla Glue. So I'm starting to believe Sammy. This is fake. But the thing is, the GoFundMe isn't fake. Just the situation is fake. She caused it for people to. She made $500. That's the thing. There's $500 in the GoFundMe right now that people have supported. So that's just that's crazy,
send me up a GoFundMe so I can go.
I got you.
Yo, my guy, Sincere is in the comments. He said GoFundMe was not supposed to be just a funeral fund.
Right.
From what I remember, it was an entry-level crowdfunding for various types of projects and purposes. But we can't be surprised to see it being used in the hustles.
No doubt.
On a side note, Brandon Rogers is in here hollering at you.
Oh, that's my old college roommate.
That's what he said. He said something about some skits that y'all used to film, man. You know, so we can talk about that later.
Yeah. What's up, B? I'll be in the Springs, man. April 3rd, I'm performing. I don't know where, but I'll hit you up. I don't know where.
Y'all did skits together?
I used to write like little sketches. Don't do that shit.
Midas is almost today. Midas, go ahead, let it out.
He said y'all did skits together in college, bro. Yeah, man, he did. Y'all did skits together in college?
It was a bunch of us. We just do like dumbass sketches.
What's wrong with that, Mike?
You act like we was playing tummy sticks or some shit. You know what you doing.
He always looking for that angle.
You know, every time Midas says your name.
We got a whole show going. Hey. And Brandon, okay, hold on, man. He chimes in to go, hey, Matt, we used to do skits in college. Bro, do you hear the topic about ATL? Chime in.
He's just saying what's up, man. I ain't seen B in 20 years, man. Shut the hell up.
All right, man. So listen, man. This is. I couldn't wait to get this one. That was just a pre. I wanted to talk about the main subject this week and what got the internet or virally locally, okay, so to speak, okay. So the question was, if your partner is allowing you a pass for the night, but you have to allow them a pass as well, is that fair? And the internet went crazy, okay?
I was peeking in at work. I'm like, golly.
I couldn't even stop. My phone was, I had to turn my phone off at some point because everybody had a thing. So.
Yes, you heard it correctly, ladies. He just asked. Say it again.
Wait. First of all, let's go here. I didn't say if it was a woman or a man that was asking the question. Everybody just went through the thing and expected it to be a man asking it, and knowing. And when I really thought about the question, a woman was the one asking the question, and that's all. I didn't want to make it seem so gender, but it was just the fact in a relationship. If you're listen, I never said that. Your partner is allowing you a pass for the night, but you have to allow them a pass as well. Fair. I never put a gender on it. I just said what it was, though.
Right.
So the thing was that was their own thing. Because that's what they expect the man to be able to bring it up, though. So Antonio Gonzalez, he said it sounds fair. That's fair to him, okay?
That sounds fair.
Okay? Marithia Park says a pass for what? Which is kind of weird, because I guess she wants clarification. But to be honest, that's kind of genius, too. She wanted clarification. A pass for what?
Yeah, what we doing? We going to
hold on.
He wants to pass away.
Okay.
So the funny fair was graffiti saying fair as long as the pass ain't another dude.
That's
well, I mean, that was
then it's not necessarily fair. Is
it? He said fair. He said fair as long as her pass ain't another nigga.
Great.
That's what he
did.
He wanted to make sure, you know. So but this is the thing though, because a woman can leave a man for a woman too.
Yes.
So I really wasn't sure about why that specific what am I saying? I know that specific rule came into play. Why? Okay, if it's a woman, then it's cool because that's not considered. Yeah. That's a pass, but it's not.
Yeah, because she could end up getting just as attached to that woman as she would the other dude. So I mean, it can go either way. You're not any less safe because it's this gender or this gender. You know
but it's not something sticking in though. It's not a
But you're not. But check this out. Check this out though. Check this out. Here's real game about what you said though. You said it's not. There's no penetration. It's not another whatchamacallit, right? But
I didn't say that.
You said it's not okay.
I said it's not a pole. It's not an eggplant.
You said it's
not a cucumber.
It's not another one of them.
That's what I said.
Right. Okay. But depending on the woman, that may not be what she is wanting anyway. You see what I'm saying?
No, explain.
Some women like women a lot more than they realize, and so, in some cases more than they like men.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They may have a man and actually like women more than they like men.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
have you heard that about anybody? Or?
No, I just see it in life.
Oh, I didn't know if you had a friend or something that you saying it.
Life.
Okay.
Nigga. Life.
What you think? What you think?
Nigga said,
Okay, so a hall pass is not like the same thing, isn't it? The same thing as, was it polygamy?
No, because a hall pass is a free pass to go and do whatever with somebody or whatever. Polygamy is like some relationship. This isn't starting a relationship. This is, we're in.
This is the end of a relationship. Got it. All right.
Okay. For some, not for all. For some. Hold on.
Because Kiki's on here and she made a point and she was the next point. She says, no, it should be limits on the pass. Or fuck it, just have an open relationship. Or even better, it's time to move on. Right?
That's what I was trying to say. Is if you have to go to the extent that one of you, it doesn't matter, I'm not even talking to he or she at this point, both, really. If you need a pass, or if I feel like your partner asks for a pass and be like, hey, if you let me do this, girl, I'll let you do that guy, just one each, whatever the case may be. I really feel like the relationship is over. For one, the question, I feel like the question stems, not all, there's always exceptions to the rule, stems mostly from men, right? No. There is women.
See?
Can you let me finish?
And Sylvester talked about that in there. They expect it to always be.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, finish.
Go ahead,
Talk
finish.
that shit, Sly.
Say your shit. Speak your shit.
And I was really interrupted.
Sorry.
I was saying, this question, in my opinion,
you got this,
comes mostly from men. Now, that's not to say that no women out there do it, because there's women out there who do that, but most of it comes from men. Now, I feel that if you have to give your partner a pass, your relationship is over. And let me tell you why. Because one of you guys is missing something that the partner can't give you, so you want to pass, so you can try to see if you can get it from someone else. But little do you know, you're not going to get it from someone else. So me personally, a pass, I feel like if it gets yes, and I have some homegirls that have given passes and they regret it. So I think it's really rare to hear a girl say, I will give her a pass, unless she's bisexual. Then I can see why. But if a full woman that's straight and only likes men, they're not giving you passes. This is taboo.
Damn, I feel like, and this is one of the things I need to talk about, right? I'm looking through the comments right now trying to remember specific ones to be, because listen, so one of my friends, Mo Jackson, right? And I didn't know he was going to comment the way he did, but he says, men and women don't stop finding people attractive, okay? Now, some people have a go mechanism and some people have a I'm cool mechanism. It doesn't mean you're not looking, okay? You'd be dumb to think that your partner isn't actually finding other people attractive, okay? Now, different people have a way of not only being like, I respect Mo when he said it because I didn't understand this type of, I didn't understand this point of view until he put it that way. It takes a real man and woman to be in a relationship and have this conversation come up and not break them. Okay? People want relationships where you can be open and honest about anything. That's what they say. They say that. Mm-hmm. They say that. But when this came out and people are asking questions, even in the thing, and they're asking comments like, why would you even ask me that? So I know I can't even talk to you about the shit that's in my head, so now I got to put on this front. Does that make sense? And I think that's the part I was worried about. I'm talking about the conversation. People start going into a whole different type of thing. I just asked the top question was, is this fair? That's all I said. Is this fair? So you can say yes or no, but it doesn't mean you do it. But I just said, is this fair? And people went into their own kind of thing about whatever it meant to them and that type of thing. And that's the part for me. I'm like, well, where did this come from, though?
Yeah, I think a lot of times, like, a conversation like this derives from, like, people, A, wanting to test some boundaries.
Right.
But B, it could be playful, like, there was somebody that commented on mine when I reposted. They was like, man, if Rihanna, my wife knows.
Yes, right.
So from that standpoint, I don't think it's because they're not being fulfilled in a relationship. It goes back to what your man said.
I don't think it has anything to do with that.
I think it has.
Well, I think in some cases it does. I agree. Some cases it definitely does, but I think
not all the time.
Sense,
that's what I'm saying.
Why would you need a pass if you're over a certain age? Okay, maybe in high school, I guess, but after high school, I don't understand as an adult why you need a pass. Because you need a pass for what? Didn't you have plenty of passes when you were single? Why do you need a pass when you were me? It doesn't make sense. There's no benefits from having a pass. There's no benefits from having a pass. You don't get nothing out of it, and then you just add another soul tie to the top of the soul ties you already have. So I want to know, okay, to answer your question, yes, it's fair if I get a pass, you get a pass. That's of course it's fair, but it's also dumb. It's dumb as hell. Super dumb.
And I think
the comments is
let's go.
The comments is agreeing with you.
With me?
I just wanted to let
me know. What are they saying?
Yeah, just saying. Sin said you speaking that gospel. Sammy said that's it. Gary, that's it. A pass equals I want my cake and eat it too.
Thank you.
Bank culture said that. Yeah, it's best. It's back and forth. You know what I'm saying? In here, you know what I'm saying? Blanco said Midas got on the Joe Budden hat.
That's pretty fucking good. That's damn good. That's damn good.
Just had to pop.
I'm trying to ride with you. I'm trying to do the straight face. No, that's good. That's damn good.
Ladies been DMing me. They love this hat, bro. You gotta cut it out.
Hey, rock your shit, man.
Why so many? I don't get why everyone trying to put names and labels to everything. Is this the same thing I feel about when people be like, I don't identify myself as a he or a she. I like to be called that's how I see it. Like, nah, man, either you straight or you gay. Like, there's no gray area. Passes is made up by men.
Passes aren't made up by
passes ain't made up by men.
That's crazy.
But you know what? I understand.
Passes is you trying to be being single.
I understand where you're coming from.
Crazy.
I understand where you're coming from because you are single.
But even when I wasn't single, it didn't change my mind. So because I'm single now, I think this way, and then as soon as I'm not single, you think I'm gonna be like, babe. So when I was single, I wasn't gonna give nobody a pass.
So can I ask something? Can I ask something? So what about couples that like swing?
Right.
Does that mean their needs aren't being fulfilled? Because isn't that's more sexually?
So
does that mean, like, if me and my old lady go out and we meet a couple and we switch, does that mean my needs aren't being met and her needs aren't being met? I'm not saying I would ever do that. I don't judge other people's lifestyles, but I'm just saying, does that mean the relationship is it? Because some people thrive in that. I know married couples that do that shit, and they like it, they enjoy it.
I know some people, and they're white people.
Listen. No. A lot of people in color. That's not true. So what I did, listen, this is what I did. This is what I did.
I said most.
After I went to Jamaica, okay, I started thinking about the slave trade and how many people. Weird thing, but I'll catch you up to what I mean. After I went to Jamaica, I started studying the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade. I wanted to know how these people, all these different black people that are African, never made it to America and why they stopped at all these different points. Dominican Republic, Haiti, you name it. I wanted to know what happened. I was interested. After the question the other day, Okay, I get interested. That's what I do. I start studying things because I want to know. I want to speak from. I can ask the question at first, but now I'm going to do my research because I want to speak from a place that I know what I'm talking about, not just to be throwing shit out there because it's not my lifestyle. So I don't know what they do.
Yeah,
I don't know that. You know what I found out about some of these swingers and not these people though, bro? That they thrive. Okay, they are thriving in this role. Okay. Because what I was told was that their communication was at such a high level that people in a normal relationship like you and I, we would never be able to match them though. Yeah. Now, right or wrong, I'm not going there. Right. But the amount of communication that you have to have that type of lifestyle and still be happy, it has to be, first of all, they're the most secure. They're the most secure. They're the most secure.
Yeah. Insecure.
No, the most secure.
I was going to tell you guys even before we went live, and what I was going to tell you guys, I actually talked to one of those people, I don't know, swinger, polygamy, I don't even know what title.
You talk to a swinger?
I guess they're like a married couple, and then they can have their own thing.
Yeah, fire.
I do my research, okay?
Oh,
all right.
You do research?
No, I talked to them.
You did a lab. You called them, so you talked to a swinger?
No.
Good for you. Yeah, it's cool.
Thanks, guys. No, I'm being serious. So there's this guy at my job. He's white, right? And the reason why I say white is not to say that only white people do it. I'm saying I see this and I saw this, and my first time ever seeing it came from white people. Okay. And that's just me. That's my opinion. That is not a fact saying that only white people do it. Was he trying to get you? Actually. Was he like, fuck yeah, fuck. So he's me married.
And Barb, and we're going to get out there. All right, go ahead.
God, guys. So he's married and he has a wife, and he had said that his wife has a boyfriend and he is looking for a girlfriend. So listen to me. So to me, and I had this conversation. I had
flirt with fire. All right, my bad.
Let me know when you guys are done.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I asked him, and I was just like, I don't understand, Ken. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I told him about it. I was like, what is the point out of that? And in that quote, he said, we just try to get what we can't get from each other from other people. But we know where we are at the end of the day. And he said that, we come home to each other because that's our soulmate. But what they can't find in each other, because, one person can't be everything. So they can't find it. They find it. And like Midas says, he says that him and his wife actually have great communication. And they talk before they do anything. And they introduce.
I didn't say. I said somebody else. Mo said that. Different. That's not about me. I didn't say that.
So
yeah, don't try to do that. I didn't say no. Y'all heard that, right? I said that swingers that I know have the most communication. They overly communicate with their spouse.
If you're about to have your cake and eat it too, I will be the most communicative person in the entire world, and my English might get better too while I'm at it. Of course, I mean, if two people want something and they both agree on it, they're gonna have communication.
People really get upset with this cake and eat it too thing. Like that, like it really bothers them. Like you're getting something more than what you're getting. That's not right for you to have. These people, no, it has always made sense. Through the history of life, men have had more than one wife.
We're going there.
So when you go, but I mean, you did. You started saying that the Bible and stuff like that. But who wrote the Bible though?
We're going there tonight.
The same white people you're talking about, and suddenly we can take stuff from them. They made the Bible, they made swinging. So which one do we believe in?
No, let's not do that. Let's do that. If you want to do it, let's do it. But let's not bring the Bible into it. Because if we're gonna bring it into it, we gotta go all the way into it.
You brought the Bible into it.
That was before the show, though. That was on some personal stuff. You're gonna bring it up now, then let's bring it up now.
Okay, hold on.
Let's bring it up now. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. Not.
That's real. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it.
Let me do a quick comment recap real quick. All right. Joe Villarreal said most secure. Talking about the couple. Most secure. They true and honest. The most regular people need that pass because they're insecure. Bang Culture said, well, in one way or another, there is an agreement between the counterparts. Danielle said, poly and swingers both have consent and a different level of communication and trust.
Danielle UL, that's her? Is it who I think it is?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Lucille said no, but I'm saying if you're Lucille Washington said no, but I'm saying if you're looking for it elsewhere, I believe it's because you're not fully satisfied.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Sammy Burnett said, yeah, you just don't pop up talking about I'm polyamorous or I swing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
right out of nowhere. Yeah. Right, but I'm saying, and even then, though, Sammy, you're right. A lot of you guys are right, though. I'm not arguing that point, though. Okay, what I'm arguing is this, though. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Sincere said, or perhaps the two exploring together and finding new levels of fulfillment. It doesn't always mean something is missing. It often starts because there is nothing missing.
Oh.
Nothing. What? Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
And he says, speaking from experience. And that's my nigga. So if anybody could talk about this shit, pay attention to this nigga's comments.
Okay.
But didn't you guys just said, when I said way earlier, and I said that people that do this type of stuff are not fully satisfied with their partner, y'all was like, that's not true. And then now y'all reading the comments and they're saying exactly what I just said, just in a different way.
He said they're fully satisfied with each other.
You didn't listen to him. He
said they are fully satisfied. There's nothing missing. They're just enjoying. They're enjoying.
Perhaps the two exploring together and finding new levels of fulfillment. It doesn't always mean something is missing.
Yeah.
It often starts because there's nothing missing, speaking from experience. But he said two exploring together and finding new levels of fulfillment. So you're not fulfilled?
No, just it's not that you're not. But if you're not, why not keep going?
They're just enhancing it. And in some of those situations, and I don't want to speak for the brother, it's purely a sexual thing.
They're either addicted to sex or they're not fulfilled. That's it.
But if that couple is and that works for them,
it's what works for you.
Then cool. And that's why there is no right or wrong in this shit, because honestly, it's about and this is a regular point that comes up on a lot of the episodes, and I'm starting to realize it. But it's about what you're comfortable. What works in your situation? Absolutely. What works in your home? What's the relationship? Yeah. What's the understanding and the trust that y'all two have with each other? True. The society is gonna have all kinds of opinions on shit. True. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't work, or that it's bad, or that it has to be malicious, or that it has to be whatever. It may not pan out. It may not be the smartest. It may not whatever. But at the end of the day, if it's working for the two and there's an understanding and they're in it together, it's not some behind your back sneaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I mean, it is what it is. But if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work, and that's perfectly fine too, because it doesn't work. It creates a lot of shit after the fact.
The only reason why I'm saying this is because not just the guy I told you that from work that has that. When I was in a relationship, we got approached by another partner. Me and my then partner at the time got approached by another partner to do that exchange stuff, what was not happening. And I've just through my life since I knew about it all the way till now, I've never seen whatever that is, whatever y'all want to label it. I've never seen it work. Even when I speak to the women or the men, they always said this because one person doesn't have enough sex with them, they want more sex and the partner is not there, or they just not fully satisfied. So at the end of the day, I've never seen one work, and my humble opinion, I don't think is ever going to work. I've never seen one work, but I don't judge you guys. I just don't understand it, because when I do speak to people that actually in that situation now, they're looking for another partner, a boyfriend, and it's kind of like, girl, just leave the person you're with and just find you someone that really. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry.
That's different. When you ask people, before you do it though, when you ask people the reasons for living in Denver, you're going to hear 10 different answers.
What has nothing to do with this?
None of those answers.
He's just giving you an analogy. He's just breaking.
None of those answers are wrong, though. Okay, so when they're all going through and telling you what. Now, me personally, the first time I've ever heard of poly anything was in 2020. How long has poly been going on? Freaking ever. How long is swingers and all this shit? I don't even know till I start researching myself in 2021, and this shit's been going on. So I don't know who of my friends are swingers or not. I don't know. I don't ask them, hey, are you guys swingers or are you guys poly? Or it's not my business. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So I wouldn't know if it worked because I wouldn't even have the foundation to even know where to start from and knowing it though. So for me to tell somebody else what works in their house, what you should do in your house, that's why relationships don't work, because of other people's expectations.
Yeah.
That's why. Because of what somebody else said you guys should be doing in your house, and now y'all can't even get it together, and now y'all arguing because somebody else said what they need to say. That's my problem with it though. And that's why this whole that's why I was getting irritated reading the comments, because how dare you speak on now you tell me when you in the comment you say nah that wouldn't work for me or that would, and I go okay yeah, but when you start telling me
go ahead and cheat,
yeah, this is the downfall of the society, and when this happened, I go, what the fuck is you talking about? We wouldn't even know unless they told us.
Yeah.
Right? These two people made an agreement between themselves, right? 90% of the people is cheating or getting cheated on my thread right now, okay? But the same people, two couples, went and had a conversation with each other.
With one another.
Sat down with each other.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna let you do this, though. This is the way we talk, right? Because if you not, and I'm just.
Yeah, it doesn't work for my home, but
yeah,
to each his own, man. Do your thing. If you feel that free, man, I'm happy for you to feel free like that.
Would you be upset to have the conversation?
I wouldn't appreciate the conversation.
Okay.
I wouldn't but that's because we've already established the boundaries in our relationship.
Oh, that's why then.
Yeah, so if she were to come to me and be like, yo, I need a hall pass, you get one, I'd be like, what the fuck did I do?
Okay. Right.
Because we're not like that. So yeah, it wouldn't work.
It would come from a different place than it would from Sincere's.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So because the comments are the fifth host in the show, we do, when we are directly asked the question, we directly will respond to the question.
Okay.
Kiki Ritchie said, so how many of y'all stepping out on your partner? Speaking to the host. Okay. So nobody up here, hold on. Nobody up here said that's what we're doing or that we would do it. And the conversation, you know what I'm saying, is about relationships and the communication that it would take in order for that situation to kind of work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no need or desire to step out, do anything. I got one of these on for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But if I felt the need or whatever, that would be something between the household. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not about stepping out. It's not about what's missing. It's not about getting whatever. You know what I'm saying? And for some people it may be, but if your motives are because of what you're not getting and then there's actually a problem in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? But if that's not it, and you guys get along and you guys have an understanding and you guys, this is, you know, whatever, however, whether it's a one-off or you guys are swingers or you are whatever, if it works for y'all, that's all. That's what matters.
Can
you know
we
what I'm saying?
read these comments because they're going crazy?
Get to it.
Yeah, let's go, fire.
Let's see.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me catch up because they just catch it up.
What do you got? They're going fire. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, Danielle, how do you say UL? She said, as a dancer, I saw lots of swingers and I saw even more unhappy men trying to get away from their home. It was the couples that had trust and communication that were happy.
Okay, whatever.
And you know what? Honestly, when you see the couple together in the strip club, it's a completely different situation than a group of single dudes or a dude all by his fucking self on the side or whatever. Bang culture, morality and value amongst different people if the shoe fits. Real shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Joel Villarreal, does it always have to be about sex though?
We didn't say that. Yeah.
But I did it, and I know of people that have had conversations where they're married, they've met somebody else that fulfills a different need, like someone's husband doesn't want to like participate in like book club shit. So she met another dude and that's her book club buddy. Yeah. Oh. And I've heard of stuff like that. And again,
does that become sexual?
That I don't know.
Or does
No,
it just,
that I don't know.
Or does he just fill that void? As
and if that's what you're talking about, I don't think that was the premise of your comment of filling that void. It was like,
I did. So when I came up with the question, honestly, because I knew we would have so many different opinions on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, right? Mm-hmm. I knew when it comes across, you start thinking, right? I get different stuff, and I go, damn, okay. Well, what are you doing in this case here? And there's really not a right or wrong answer. I wasn't coming for that, though, right? I'm not saying that about people because people are allowed to live however. What works for me might not work in Matt's house, might not work in Jay's house, might not work in Fire's house, but in my house, we good. Does that make sense? So what you hear?
Ashley Bernard, and hell no unless he wants to allow me a weekend pass for the rest of his life.
Oh,
it's, you know,
so the relationship's over.
Yeah, relationship's over. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I mean, you know, it is. I mean, you know, like case by case basis, it's gonna be a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? For many, let's not even act like it's half or it's even or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a deal breaker for many. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if it's out of nowhere.
Damn, we got 103 comments.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's out of nowhere.
This is a tough one.
I think the void, this is Danielle again, I think the void for swingers is a new experience. All right.
What?
Just talking about.
So probably filling that void.
Oh, for swingers.
Yeah.
It's a new experience. Filling a void for swingers is a new experience because she didn't see it that way when she met him. She had a different understanding for that.
So,
okay. Yeah.
Sincere, he said, when it was brought to me, our sex life was beautiful, very active, and fulfilled on both sides. She wanted threesomes with women. Her previous experiences disappoints, and she wanted good experiences. That wasn't due to me not fulfilling her. She asked me for it, actually due to me fulfilling her on a level to where she wanted to share it. So like I said, sometimes everything is there and you just want to find the next level.
That's it.
Bow.
That's it.
And who knows, right? I mean, who knows what their reasons are from it. Some people is nympho, some people don't like sex at all. Some people they just like to have fun in Vegas for the weekend, and whatever happens in Vegas, it stays in Vegas. I mean, it's really people that
some people only like missionary.
Yeah, what?
Wait, hold on.
What?
Hey, don't look back there.
Don't look away like
you don't just drop that. What the fuck? Some people like missionary.
Some people like missionary shit.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Where did that come from?
There actually should be some more.
I just be hearing shit
what else are they saying? What else do we got?
Oh, shit.
So what else? 103 should be more shit in there. What you got?
Said, no, Lucille said,
okay.
She was replying to Sincere. He said, did I say his name right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes total sense if you both agree.
Yeah. It's all, listen, y'all, this shit don't work if there's not two people agreeing on it. Yeah. If one person's coming out of nowhere with this shit, so I totally agree with y'all on that, right?
Okay.
If one person comes out of nowhere and nothing has ever been discussed when you guys have been...
Hurt.
Ow.
That's gonna hurt.
That you guys have been
crushed.
Free to... Right.
PTO. If I gotta take a day.
If it's something that comes out of nowhere, you've been with your lady, you've been with your man for 5, 6, 7 years, everything's gone, he's never talked about a woman before, you guys have never talked about having a different partner come in and out of nowhere go, yeah, I think I need a pass, you can get one too. Yeah, that's weirdo shit. I'm talking about if you obviously bring this up, there's a certain level of understanding in your relationship. I'm telling you, a normal person would even have this conversation because you'd be worried about the backlash the other person would give you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sure. In order to even have this conversation, you have to be pretty goddamn mature. That's all I'm saying. You have to be so sincere, so secure in your life.
Y'all's relationship is just it's on another level.
This ain't gonna break us up. It's this type of conversation. Level. We done been through way more than this shit.
On another level.
So
hey, Fire. Danielle wants to know why you're so judgmental about this topic.
Who?
Danielle.
What do you mean judgmental? I don't feel like judgmental. I'm just saying I give my opinion, and I've never seen it work out. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
It's like for me, I've never ever in my life seen it work out. So it might seem judgmental, you know, I apologize if you're offended, if it seems judgmental, but you gotta understand, like, I'm the only girl up here, right? Me, I can't let my people, my viewers, because we all have an all different audience, think that I'm up here defending it's okay. So it's like every different subject, if you watch all our shows every week, some things I agree, some things I disagree. This is one I disagree with. I do not think, I think that the question itself, the answer is yes, it's fair. But then when we go into the thing, I'm telling you why I don't think that this is something that I would even, I just don't want people to see me and think that because I said yes, it's fair, that I agree with it. I'm saying yes, it's fair to the question. I mean, if you both agree to it, but to talk about a subject like this, to me, where I come from and my morals and my values, I don't think anybody that, female or male, that has to give, that wants a pass or has to give a pass, I truly feel like there's something in your relationship or something within you that's missing. So I don't think it's healthy. I think it just causes more confusion. And to me, I don't feel like it ever worked out, because I've spoken to them, I've interacted with them, I've seen it happen, and I just never, I mean, it must have lasted a couple of years, but then somewhere down the line, someone can't handle it no more. And I just never seen it happen. So that's where I'm speaking from. And because I am the only female with 3 men, I just am a little aggressive. So, but I mean, if I come judgmental, then so be it. I guess at the end of the day, we are judging because we're asking these certain questions and we see it. So if I'm judging, then I guess I'm judging. But I don't mean it in a harmful way. I just mean it like it doesn't benefit nobody. I've never seen it. And like people in the comments here say, they've been in a situation. I bet you some of them are still not in that situation anymore because they were not satisfied.
And let me tell you, Danielle, the thing about us is this show wasn't put together by the like scrap of our pants or like, you know what I'm saying? Like we just threw some shit together. Like everybody in here has a role. And Fiya's role is really to be Fiya. So she's not going to agree with everything that we said, and we really don't expect her to agree with everything. It'd be kind of weird if she did, to be honest with you. So I definitely think she's not being judgmental. She's just speaking her opinion. We kind of get into this kind of stuff all the time because we have a difference of opinion. That's what we do. We iron out those sort of subjects on the thing. So
the comments,
we really could talk.
The comments is in agreement. Tanel said, though I don't always, Tanel Lewis, I don't always agree with some of SOFIYAH's answers. However, I totally love that she's blunt and totally love that she's blunt and stands her ground.
Absolutely.
Sincere, he said, I agree with Tanel. She's speaking from her life experience and speaking the real. Gotta respect that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is. Because
this is the thing. Like I feel the way I feel because of my life experience. When you get to see stuff and go around and get to see how different things and different type of, you know what I'm saying, observation with stuff, you get a kind of. I'm not as so hardcore as I was 20 years ago about my beliefs because I've got to see things in life. And I go, okay, this makes sense or this doesn't make sense. So how do you get through that though, right? Trying to follow my grandparents' idea of being married the way they were being married is dumb. I'm just teaching her how to use the computer.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the world is different now, so I can't approach it with the same thing. The foundation is still right? The foundation of two people together and all that stuff. It's just, you know. But listen, okay, we could talk about that all day. We have more comments? No?
Let's just roll.
Let's just roll. So I guess last week, Keisha Kaor, I'm going to say her name right because I know people. Keisha Kaor is Gucci Mane's wife. All right? We're going back to Atlanta. We're going back to Atlanta because it was lit last week. It was turned up though, okay? So there's a picture on the internet. I'm not sure if we have it here. Hopefully we can put it up.
We have the graphic.
There's a picture of Keisha Kaor next to Gucci Mane and Q from Quality Control out in Atlanta. And Keisha has a see-through ensemble on. You can see her, if you look hard enough, you can see
nipples.
This motherfucker went like this.
You can see the
nipples. Missionary.
You can see the missionary nipple.
That's the word of the day.
This dude's a freak.
Something like missionary.
That wasn't a compliment.
But she
only like missionary.
She did.
That was
so she has a see-through type of ensemble on. And I'm asking the ladies if this is appropriate, and 99% of them said absolutely not. 99% of the women that we talked to said absolutely not. How do y'all feel? Would you let your lady get out like that? Like why? Like what kind of confidence?
I don't know, man. I just think that when you're in a relationship, it's not for everybody else, man. Ooh. And I mean, again, do what you want, but you also have to look at the situation, the venue, and what they had going on at that time. Does that make sense? So if they going out to a club and that's what it is, it's one of them type of clubs, then hey man, maybe she's appropriate for that. Again, I wouldn't appreciate it, but I don't know. Do what.
This is what it made me. You want. This is what made me think of that. Ladies go. Shit, girl, I'm about to go to and I'm saying about statuses I actually read on there, which makes me think that way. Right. They go, girl, I'm about to go to Miami this week so I can get ratchet. Okay? Shit, I'm about to get to Vegas this week. I'm about to turn up. It's about to be lit. I'm about to see how ratchet I can get. I can't get ratchet here in Vegas. So I start going, damn, what the fuck is going on in Miami? Where you feel like you can do what you want to do down there because nobody knows you. And I started going, okay, so it's mostly about nobody knowing you or having the thing.
I ain't gonna never see these people again.
This is my thing, right? Gucci is right in the picture with her.
Yeah,
he's not in the car.
He saw her get dressed. He saw her lay that shit on the bed.
He saw her laying and said, wear that shit. She asked him, what does this look like? And he said, baby, you look fire.
Yeah.
So is something wrong with their relationship?
No, I don't think so at all. I think it goes back to they on another level.
Okay.
And that's their relationship. And that goes back to the point from the last conversation. That works for them. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? We talking about fucking Gucci Mane here. You know what I'm saying? Her brand is some fitness and body shit. So she promotes the brand. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no insecurities on her leaving him. You know what I'm saying?
They solid.
They solid as fuck. Solid. You know what I'm saying? So he's not worried about, ain't nobody about to try to push up on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And even if they did, he ain't worried about her leaving. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna choose that. She proved that she's not going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it works. She can step out that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they Atlanta strip club culture, a lot of, you see a lot of bodies, a lot of shit is a lot more normal than whatever. We out here, it may seem kind of crazy to us here because it's not that normal here. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about time, place, situation, and who the couple is. You know what I'm saying? That may not work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That may not work for non-celebs or non-famous people or non-fit people. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
and you gotta have that confidence in your body. Go ahead.
So
what's the difference between Lizzo doing it last year with her?
I brought that up.
The difference is Lizzo is big.
I did.
That's what I was gonna ask.
You did what?
I did.
You wore some shit like
2017. I know people are gonna go crazy, but yep, in 2017, the picture's not up there on my Facebook, so you can't find it anymore. I don't think. But in 2017, I wore a dress. And I got inspired. I got my confidence because the whole nipple thing for me started when Rihanna did it, right? And when she did it, I was like, oh hell no. But then after a while, I'm like, well, they're just nipples. I mean, men take their shirt off all the time. But now, I'm gonna get somewhere. Okay, just listen. Okay. In 2017, I wore this dress, and it was super sexy. It was see-through, and you could see my nipples, right? And at that time, I was like really confident. I felt nothing wrong with it. I still don't feel nothing wrong with it. Me now, how I am now, I would never do that again. But I don't feel like, Keisha has a husband. If anyone has to say so, it's her husband, and then that's it. But I don't feel like, I think women, it depends on what you're trying to attract. Because, if you dress like that, you're going to attract something at that level, and if a little bit more conservative, then you're gonna attract someone that's more just the lifestyle that you want to have. I mean, Keisha and Gucci are like as a trap couple. I mean, you can't expect. What do you expect? You know what I mean? Like she did right for him, and he had pimps and hoes and all kinds of stuff. So I do not feel like her doing it is inappropriate because that's the lifestyle and that's celebrities and where they come from. That's nothing if the husband is cool with it. But to us, it might be a little bit taboo because we wouldn't do it. But I did it, and then now I don't do it. So I feel like I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because I did it before. You know, I wore something that you could see my nipples if you stare really, really hard. And I used to, you know, I was like, well, if you stare too hard, that's your problem. But now I look at it like, you know, but you do naturally, you're gonna bring attention. So it's if you can handle that, if you could walk around and there's something that bothers you, then do it. That's your body at the end of the day. But I wouldn't do it anymore. That's for sure.
We got some good stuff in the comments. Amizi said, but I've been on both sides of it, can't lie. I think if I met her in that light, then it would make more sense to me to be okay than if I was with this wholesome chick and then she decided to do that.
Oh, then just make it.
Bang Culture said, perspective. It's only frowned upon because women are purely over-sexualized. The dress, in essence, is a statement of femininity, unfiltered and beautiful. Nevertheless, don't be appalled about the backlash. Confidence and security is what that dress takes. So Sylvester said, and there are places in the USA like Colorado where it is legal for a woman to be topless in public. So
hey, listen,
hands
man.
up.
If you want to be free and you confident in your body, do your thing. Let them fupas and areolas out and have a good weekend. Shit,
because it's the same thing as like when girls wear bikinis. And you know how they'll wear the bikinis like with the thong or whatever. I look at it almost like the same thing. And like also like Mizi said, it's like it's not a problem if this is the thing about women too. Like I feel like we gotta fix when it comes to ourselves. You cannot expect to have your tits out. And I can say this because I had them out, not my tits, but you know I had a see-through dress on, so I feel like I could say this, but I cannot wear a see-through dress, a see-through dress, and have my nipples out, and then be complaining if I get attention I don't want, and if I get like guys are too thirsty. Like we can't be saying that. So it's like if you're gonna go out there and do it, that also comes with the price. You can go out there wearing that and expecting someone to look at you like a wife if that's not what they want in a wife. So it's like you do it, that's on you. There's nothing wrong with it, but just know that not all men like that.
I think it's actually I seen white women do this shit forever, man. They do it at award shows. We can pull them up right now. You put them up. See-through dress at award show, and just Google that and see what pops up. I remember it in my head right now.
What's the difference?
And they never got. Well, I'm talking about. There's nothing underneath, and there's strings and shit. It's just here, titties popping out and everything. And there's no underwear on and everything, and it wasn't like that. The problem is a lot of times with black women is the fact that they have body, and the fact that you're filling out what they feel like you shouldn't be showing because there's a lot of it. That's what I believe. Because white women can do the same thing, and it wouldn't even pop up on our register at all.
Flapjacks and lips all over.
And that shit would just be like, oh, it becomes artistic at that time. It's artistic. It's art. It's fashion.
Yeah.
And when it's black women, it just becomes something different. That's what I've seen. I just get irritated by that though.
Nate Williams said, when is Colorado gonna pass a law to allow me to have my balls out?
Hey, brother.
Hey, bro, if you wanna, hey, bro.
Just send a bat signal so we know where not to be. But do your thing, dog.
You wanna walk around with your balls
Nipples
out,
are different because we all have nipples, and balls we don't all have balls, so that's different. What?
That's a good point.
Okay, yeah.
We all have nipples.
Well, no,
I mean, yeah, you good point.
Balls. You have nipples.
Balls. That's so funny.
What does the comments say? What else is in there?
All right. Tanel Lewis said exactly. It goes back to Jermaine pointing out that she has a brand. Nothing about it is done without. Nothing is done without a purpose. Have y'all forgotten how branding Queen Kim Kardashian established herself?
Exactly.
Danielle UL said breasts and genitalia are really different.
Yes.
Bang Culture, I don't agree with it because of my value system, but who am I to judge? Meezy just said, talk about it, Midas.
So breasts and genitalia are two different things is what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
So we don't associate two, so it's okay to be topless then? It's okay to be topless. It's just not okay.
No. We're not saying topless. We're saying because she was wearing something that you can see through. You can see her nipples. We're not saying walk around topless. Literally, Midas.
No, I don't care. I'm not. I think people over. I think it's overhyped. I went to Europe, man. Like I've been out of the country. And I don't know if everybody's got a chance to travel, but they don't care out there. Yeah. Everybody like not even walking around. I'm talking about on the beach. On the beach, it's very deal. Like I almost felt like what the hell is going on around here? But they were so comfortable.
Was you
that I looked weird.
Were you walking around participating?
They wish. Shut that motherfucker down. You asked the question.
Speedo.
I shut that motherfucker down.
And a brim.
Cut it out. God damn it.
You're dumb as fuck. Biting his bottom lip. Y'all gotta tell him nicely.
Listen, y'all, we're a few questions in right now.
Yo, Jaleesa Gray said 99% don't have the body for it. But I don't see the problem if she confident enough.
If she confident, like I said.
Enough, wear it. And that's what's going to show your confidence, though.
Yeah.
Like when you wear it, like Lizzo shit. They got
Lizzo confident.
I thought Lizzo was
confident.
Yeah, Lizzo's very. That's why I said that shit made me kind of go like, damn.
She had that whole big old ass, though, stuck on that leather seat at the Staples Center.
At the Laker game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a picture. I had a picture on my phone.
It got stuck?
I want to.
You know when you...
Oh.
She got...
No, it wasn't.
She stood up
that thing like
and she said...
Lizzo outside the front row. It's like, yo, put your clothes on. She came like that.
Somebody covered that kid's eyes like this.
The kid was like...
this. Look at all that ass.
Yeah,
release
man.
all the boobs in 2021.
Release all the boobs in
2020.
I think if you're really anal about it, then it's probably one of those.
Don't use that word. Don't use that word.
What's another word for that?
It's so childish.
I think if you're really
so fucking childish.
I think if you get really butthurt about it, like you're probably one of those people that don't agree with like breastfeeding in public. So
right.
You know, don't give me those vibes. Don't be a Karen.
Do you agree with breastfeeding in public?
I don't care.
All the way.
All the way?
All the way. I wish somebody would.
Boobs out, like nips out?
You should have the towel.
No. I think I just out of respect, of course, I put a thing, like a blanket over me. But if it's hot like summer and I'm breastfeeding and I want my baby's head to get some air in it and someone's complaining, like I do a good job as obviously just having respect for people, you know what I mean? But if I'm just, it's just one of those days I don't have a blanket and he's hungry, I'm gonna pop it out.
Yeah, you should.
You're gonna see a nipple.
You gotta breastfeed.
Mm-hmm.
White.
And you're gonna see a gap too. If
once again,
Sorry.
What?
Nothing.
I didn't hear what you said.
Nothing. I'm just saying, really.
I heard. So the first time I ever seen somebody breastfeeding, I was at SeaWorld in San Diego. And this white lady was breastfeeding her kid. I'd never seen that before. I was like 14, 15.
Trying to take a peek?
Well, yeah, of course I was. I'm a 14, 15-year-old boy. This lady got her titties out. She's feeding them, and I've never seen this before. So I'm trying to be like...
Oh my God, Midas.
I'm 15. I just don't know where this is. I know where it's going. I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe nobody. Listen, Matt. I couldn't believe nobody else was watching. And I realized that this was normal. And I'm the only one that's tripping, which is what life is about, though. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm the only one that's like, what the fuck is going on? And women go, I need to breastfeed my kid. It's not sexual, dude.
Yeah.
That's the thing you got to remember. Everything's not sexual. Like, and I think ladies think that men think everything is sexual, and we really don't, man. I don't.
Just 99.9% of the time.
90.
Let's see that big 1%.
I like sex. I don't think everything's sexual, though. I think everything's sexual.
Wow.
You can't even have a conversation without this nigga pausing and throwing it. His radar is on. His radar is on 24/7.
So you were making sketches, huh?
He said it, bro. Whatever, y'all. Y'all know me, man. It's all love. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of shit sometimes. You feel me? Pause. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do, though.
Yeah, let the breast be free. I don't agree that you show your nipples, but if you want to, go ahead, show the nipples.
Now you been doing that thirst trap. I was looking on my store. I said, man, what the
Thirst
hell?
trap it is with his soft
That's
six,
not
with
a
his
thirst trap.
fluffy
It's not a
six
thirst
pack.
trap, bro. You know what I learned, bro?
Fluffy six pack shirt.
You
up.
just proud of it?
You know what I learned, bro?
Oh, you talking about Midas?
Yeah.
And he talking about me at the gym when he's over here like.
Biting his bottom. You're stupid. You're dumb. Stop doing that. I don't like going.
Why
through
his lip hurt?
She sent me a heart like though. So anyway, what I was saying was, hey, y'all, hey, I'm working. I'm proud of my progress, and that's what I'm doing. That's for nobody else but me.
Okay.
So I measure my shit the way I measure my shit. I'm in there working every day doing mine. Like for me, like I just don't look at it like that. So if I was really going for that, then I would post one every day if that really what I was trying to do. But I don't really move like that. And I put on there intentional 2021. So when I said it 2 months ago what I was going to do, I'm following through. I'm not even where I want to be at though, but I'm following through.
But when he
Shit for
gets
me.
there,
What?
pics posting every day.
What?
That nigga's trapping. Once he gets to where he wanna go, lip, shirt.
Yeah. Look.
Damn!
He just wanted to pull his shirt off, y'all. He didn't have no way. I don't know why the fuck he did that, y'all. I don't know. He pulled up the whole.
I showed the nip and everything.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait till we watch this shit. Wait till this clip comes out next week. What the fuck? What's next?
That's how.
Wait, Tanel has a question.
Tanel does?
Tanel said, how do y'all feel about men with Speedos on? Better yet, for the men on the panel, y'all wear Speedos on vacay.
My wife tell me to show up and show out.
Hey, I'm getting married and I'm doing a destination wedding and I'm going to wear a groom Speedo. I'm going to strut my fucking stuff. You better believe it. Yo, why you worried about my... Why you worried about
What did I say? Everything is 99.9% is sex.
I told you he can't help it.
Sex. Everything is sexualized with men.
I told you he cannot.
That's what we do, man.
Suge, are you watching? Where you at? Hold me down.
That nigga told us he gonna have it. We not coming there. I mean, we thought about coming before your destination wedding with Speedos. Just tell us there. Don't zoom this shit or nothing. Just tell us how it went. All right. Jay's coming. He wants to lift up his shirt again.
Jay gonna be out there with a swim shirt on and a Speedo.
Probably gonna be breastfeeding a random kid.
A random kid?
Come here, puppy.
A random
Come
kid?
here, come here, puppy. Mijo. But he's 15.
Okay. What's the Oh man.
No, I ain't desperately nobody's kid.
Yo. My state is tripping right now.
Your state?
California. And I have to call it California because what the fuck is going on?
Ooh, are we getting there?
Let's get Talk to him.
Ooh, hold
What's
on.
going on?
Hold on. Let them know what we're talking about before I get started.
So there's a
I'm about to sound very judgmental on this one. This is the part where I am judging all the way. I'm judging.
Oh,
we got
yeah,
that.
I'm judging. I'm judging.
So there was California, my home state, right, is looking to ban boys and girls sections at retailers. So there will be no boys section, there will be no girls section, there will be unisex or
athletic basketball short. That's all it's gonna say.
It's not going to say women or men. It's going to be universal ruffles and shit. So I don't know what the fuck is going on because I don't even know how to
training drugs for whoever.
I don't know where they put that. I thought that was gonna be some Montana shit, not some California shit. So I'm kind of lost now.
Yeah, this makes me really sad knowing because I'm also from California. Even though I was raised here, I'm going back to California. So to me, it's such a big disappointment. California, what's wrong with you? So California, like you said, is looking to ban boy and girl section. Now retailers. Now let me get more into details so you guys can understand, right?
Is it just in products? Because that's not like bathrooms and shit. It's just like
but it's guys, you don't understand. It's a start though. It's already started with the gay ABCs. It's already started.
What the fuck is that? Gay ABC. Is that some new shit?
A, B, C, D.
The gay BCs.
Yo.
What the fuck? Zoom in or go, hold on. Go to the gay BCs.
Let me see. How does that go?
It goes
And
A.
guess what?
B. A. C. D. F. G. H.
Listen.
Stop laughing.
Oh,
Listen.
All right.
No. Okay, there's gonna be some people out here that might be gay, lesbian, bi,
We love
whatever,
y'all, man.
and I'm
This
not.
is funny.
And this is not
They laugh
saying
too.
anything towards
They
you
laugh
guys.
too.
This is why for me, like, this bothers me, right? So a new bill being processed in California will potentially affect the way stores are organized in the future.
Mhm.
How? Oh, this is how. Well, in the state, they're looking for large retailers to go genderless. Okay? Now, this is going to be, it's going to get a little heated, okay? Bear with me. I love the LGBT community. My cousin's gay. I got people who's gay. You know, I don't discriminate. But this is where I have a problem. This is where I feel like there's a line that's being crossed. So, under a bill 1084, retailers with 500 or more employees will be required to maintain undivided areas of its sales floor where the majority of those items being offered are displayed regardless of whether an item traditionally being marked for either girl or boys, according to the Legislative Council. Ooh, my English is getting good. Okay, so this is happening. This is happening. You can, if the bill is passed, which most likely will in 2024, if retailers do not cooperate, a 1,000 civil penalty are more likely to occur. So, and this is saying pretty much that the LGBT community feels really offended, you know, that these that stores are having sections of for boys and for girls. So a couple of years from now, when we go into stores, we will no longer are gonna see, you know, like when you usually see like pink and we're not gonna see that anymore. It's not gonna say for boys, for girls. Like your sons will be able to buy nail polish now. And they'll be able to buy dresses and stuff now because there's no gender. It's genderless. They're going to push it.
They ain't going to stop it at the register.
No, I mean, you can't stop it completely, but you guys don't understand. Like, this is why I feel so, I don't know, so just like hurt about this, because I feel like the LGBT community, you know, is a very strong community and they do have the right to be who they want to be. I just don't feel like they should be pushed. They should put that down our throats and make it to the point where, like, you're making stores have genderless things for what? For what?
Let me tell you the thing about gay people, right? Like they have some of the best sense of humor. So I'm saying that because I don't think they would be offended by knowing we're talking about this. I think even for them, they know, okay, this is weird too, right? Just like when the Black Lives Matter was coming out and they was changing like Aunt Jemima, we was going, okay, what the fuck is going on? We don't give a fuck about this, right? So for them though, and DPS actually started a gender-neutral bathroom.
Yeah.
So this is something
Now,
that's actually...
that's different than a sex products in a store, bro.
Is it?
A gender-neutral bathroom?
You have a man bathroom? You have a woman bathroom. Like, even if I'm gay, I'm still a man.
Yeah.
So why can't I be able to come and use the bathroom, though? So now I have a separate one for not a man, not a woman, but here's gender-neutral. And for me, I'm going, well... Like she said, this agenda's been pushed, right? It's been pushed to the fact that I can't even hide it from my son and my daughters the way I thought I could hide it before. It's such in their face. It's such every show, every cartoon has some sort of symbolism and stuff like that. So I think, to be honest with you, it's not that big of a deal to me. I think it's what the fuck, like, but I kind of figured it was coming.
I was just gonna say, it just doesn't.
It was coming.
It doesn't really affect. It doesn't affect anything. I think you know if you buying girl shit, you know if you buying boy shit. So the fact that they just pulling the name off, I think it is a what the fuck. Like, is it like you don't need to do that, but them doing that doesn't bother me. The bathrooms, I think again it's pushing that agenda, but I'm also a person that wants everybody to feel safe.
Yeah. Okay.
And if that's what it takes for certain people to feel safe, then so be it. I don't agree with that per se, but it doesn't affect me.
What would the 20-year-old Matt say?
20-year-old Matt would probably just have a bunch of inappropriate jokes.
Me too.
And offensive.
Me too.
Now,
I'm saying that because...
So Christmas is just going to be different? Everyone just going to get a yellow-green toy?
No, they're not going to stop making colors.
No, but you don't understand. At once upon a time... No, I'm saying once upon a time, right? Like 10 years ago, we wouldn't even be thinking about a conversation like this. It would never happen. Now it's actually happening. You're telling me that, no, that they're going to push it. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be males who have cut off their balls and their penis and consider themselves a woman are going to be able to walk into a bathroom, the same bathroom, my little sister, my little brother, you know, it's like that for me, that's crossing the line.
But
and there's going to be big problems.
But I think that's why they're pushing the gender neutral bathroom.
Exactly. But it starts starting with the toys. They're gonna make it to where no such things for boys, for girls. Everyone's equal. Everyone's equal. No, we're not equal. And to a certain degree, we're not equal. I don't think it's appropriate that they're gonna change that for stores. Then they're gonna change the bathrooms because they're already trying to do that. But a lot of people are fighting that. They're already trying to change it to where a man can go into a woman's bathroom because he considers himself no, you're a fucking man. You need to go into the man's bathroom where all the dicks are. You don't need to go over here where my little sister who's fucking 10 years old is gonna be. I disagree with it. That shit pisses me off. And I'm gonna be out there. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do whatever I can.
I agree with the bathroom part, but I just think
that's crossing the line.
There's so much more to really be upset about in life, man, and I think we're all people. And I think the
world is soft. Y'all getting so soft. Everyone's so soft now. Everyone's sensitive about things.
Well, yeah, people are sensitive.
Both you guys are right.
People are extremely extra sensitive.
Both you guys are right.
It's like you when you say like, you know, it wouldn't affect, but you want to probably affect you, but it's going to affect me. Like, we already have to teach our kids that, you know, there's gay people. We got to educate them that, because honestly, we have to, because they need to be educated. Like, listen, you don't disrespect someone because this person likes the same sex. You show respect to everyone. Then we already have sex education. Wrap it up when you're in the back door. We already got this stuff that we have to do. Now you're gonna have to make us go to the store, and then now I can't go over there and buy my son.
Hold on.
No.
You said wrap it up when we're in the back door.
Yeah, because
we just go blow past.
Well, because Midas, I can't let it sit too long because Midas.
What did you say?
No, I'm saying like, okay,
at the back door.
Because now in school they're teaching them about gay sex and safe sex.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I'm saying. Now we gotta, even my brother, he's like it's weird because. It's not weird, but it's weird when he has to sit there and they talk about gay sex and how you have to protect yourself. Really? But he's straight. Like, they're pushing it little by little by little, and if we just letting that shit slide, we cannot let that shit slide.
It should just be sex in general.
But that sounds like a sex ed topic.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. We already have to teach our kids about education, but then this whole like genderless shit, that's not education. Now you're pushing it. Now they're pushing it. The LGBT community is pushing it.
It's a what the fuck moment, but it doesn't.
It affects everything. You can still go buy your son These kids already confused as it is.
You can still go buy.
No, so you want to know how my uncles taught me about gay shit? You want to know how my uncles taught me about gay shit?
Listen, I don't want to hear about your trust games in the basement and Thanksgiving dinner. Midas is Black Friday.
We don't want to hear about this is hide the sausage.
Like, give us the choice. Let us decide if that's what we want to do. Or, as a matter of fact, keep the boys and girls and then make a neutral in the middle.
I grew up. This is my thing. The way we grew up and our understanding of life and our acceptance of other people is very toxic. Okay? Because when my uncles taught me shit like, hey, nigga, don't stand like that.
Yes.
Yep. Don't hold your hand like that. Why you saying that with that? Put some bass in your voice. Stop acting like you sweet. There was different. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right.
I find myself doing the same thing to my son sometimes to be real. Damn, nigga, why you standing like that? Put your hand down.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, why the fuck you crossing your legs? Like,
absolutely.
It's different. And he's like, huh? He looking at me the same way I looked at my uncles. Like, huh?
Absolutely.
What is that? But there's such a... I know that even when I'm not with him, when he's watching TV, when he's listening to music, that when he's around his friends, he's going to get a different narrative. And if I don't set the narrative for him, his narrative will be nothing but hate. That's what I'm saying as far as that's concerned. So, right? I don't agree with the way people. I don't give a fuck how people live. It has nothing to do with me.
No,
and I'm saying. But when I talk to my son about respect and talk to him about these type of things about gender neutral bathrooms and different things like that, I just want him to understand why Dad feels the way he feels, where this shit is coming from. So it's not just a rant. So it's not just him just going off about some shit that I don't understand about. Yeah. And we weren't taught that, bro. No. We just thought it was nasty.
No.
That's nasty, nigga. Stop.
You get punched.
Yeah, what the fuck you doing? Like, you didn't even know what you was doing. Not saying we was doing anything that was considered gay or shit. It's just for my uncles. They just, when they see stuff that reminds them of this and that, my grandmother.
Yeah.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So, okay, to compare time periods.
Okay.
All right. I too came up in very toxic shit like that, right? And now that it's not like that, right? And now that it is more
for who?
Just in society.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, and it's a lot more, accepted, understood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever. It's definitely a different time, and that's why a lot of people feel, the push, right? Because it's getting awareness, right?
Mm-hmm.
The voice now has a voice, right? The voiceless now has a voice, right? So back to the topic and the school thing. It's still sex education. It may not apply to you, but you still kind of do need to get this information. And if you do get it at an early age, it could help you with your biases and with your perspective because you didn't get introduced to this topic the way we did.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got introduced to it that way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the fucked up thing is what I realize is for the straight kid getting talked like that, okay. You navigate with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But for the kid who's actually gay and getting told, still don't do that,
Yeah.
like God, like that's like it's like a torture in their mind, especially if they ain't came out, they don't have nobody to talk to, and if it's a parent figure that's on this super macho toxic shit, now you're either running from your dad and uncles or hiding from them because you're actually you don't fit what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's
we grew up with niggas like that. I grew up with a gang of niggas like that.
I think now it may be uncomfortable with what we see, and some agendas seem pushed a little extreme, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and some are unnecessary, but it's better that we're where we're at right now with creating these safe spaces, addressing these issues that we didn't know were issues because they didn't apply to us. Mm-hmm. This bathroom thing, it's a little weird, you know what I'm saying? But it's not my experience. I don't agree with penises in a woman's bathroom, but I understand that there needs to be a place where this person isn't necessarily going to be attacked because that dude may not feel safe in a man's bathroom because that's where the toxic shit happens, and he'll get beat up in that bathroom. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So some of these things have to kind of happen, but when it just seems like way or unnecessary, those of us, it's just a hard pill to sometimes swallow, but it's for the good.
What is the comment saying? What they feel like?
If my son, Bang Culture said, if my son grew up and he decides he wants to be gay, or rather that lifestyle chose him, then so be it. But don't push that shit on my child. Let him have a chance to grow up. Yeah. But okay. Okay, let's talk about pushing it on people. How influential is this information and this awareness? Because at the end of the day, if you show me 55 gay dudes on TV and in movies and shit like that, it doesn't make me gay. Right. You know what I'm saying?
What about our kids?
It doesn't make the kid gay by watching it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they're trying to figure out where they are, they were gonna have to go through that experience anyway.
But where do we draw the line? And I'm pissed. Like I'm angry crying. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm angry crying because I seen that happen. I was traveling somewhere, and I have sent my brother to go to the bathroom. All right. And when he goes into the bathroom, he comes out and he's like, "Mom," or not mom. He's like, "There's a woman in there." And I was like, "What do you mean a woman in there?" And it's a guy, right? It's a guy. It's probably a homeless guy. And he comes out and he's dressed like a girl, but he's a guy, and this shit made me really, really, really angry, right? When I saw that, because it's like, we're not in a, hold on, let me get my story straight. We were traveling somewhere, and we stopped at a gas station. And we went into one of the bathrooms, and one of the bathrooms was for a girl. Let me get my story straight. It was for a girl. It was for me. And you know, us moms, and if you guys travel, you know that sometimes the girls' bathrooms are the cleanest, and we can't go as women, we can't take our kids, our sons or nothing, to the boys' bathroom because we can't go all the way in there. So I took them to the girls' bathroom. When I went into the girls' bathroom and I saw that there was a guy there that, you know, that was a fucking guy at the girls' bathroom, it made me like think some evil shit and angry shit, because I don't, there's nothing wrong. And I had this conversation with my gay cousin and my gay homies, because I can talk to them about this and express it and they don't get offended. But the reason why I'm so, I don't know, this shit like really hits me is because it's like, I feel like they're trying to force this on us now. Like before it wasn't, before it's get educated, it's happening, you gotta respect it. Now it's like, well, you guys have to do this, and it's like, you're drawing, there's no lines, no one's drawing the line. You gotta understand is, I wanna let me tell my son about it. If the problem arises, let me help my son fix the problem if there's a problem there. But if there's no problem, why do I have to educate my son on some shit that he's not even curious to know about? Why do I want to open his mind into some gay shit when he's never even experienced or seen that before? Just because to be educated, I'll educate my son when he brings me a question and says, how come this and how come that? Then I'll educate my son. But I don't agree with it. And what's so scary is a lot of people out there probably watching and have no idea what we're talking about, don't think this is real. This is really real. Like, they're gonna cut that shit. Like, there's gonna be grown-ass men that are gonna be able to walk into a bathroom. I mean, I guess you're just gonna have to see it when it comes. But I think it's really, really fucked up, and that shit like that makes me like angry, because there's so many kids out there right now as it is that are getting trafficked, that are going missing, and now you're gonna add adults to get that close to children. I just feel bad for the children. That's all. That's why I'm mad. I
get you. I don't. So what? And this is a touchy subject. I didn't know that it was going to be this emotional when we talked about it. But I know why you feel the way you feel. I don't, like I know how you feel. My only, and me being devil's advocate, is this: a lot of this stuff that we see now with gay imagery is produced and executive produced by gay people. Mm-hmm. So what I think is that they didn't see enough of themselves coming up. Yeah. That this is their way of adding it to our dialogue. Now, there's gay people been around forever.
Behind the scenes in entertainment, behind the scenes in entertainment specifically. Forever. Mm-hmm. So they have an opportunity to have their voice because they are an actual element of our society. So there is going to be, for every 9 people in a job, one of them probably might be. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So and we're seeing it a lot.
But genderless toys, you get a fine. Right. You're gonna get a fine. A store is gonna get a fine if they have something that's labeled as a boy and a girl. Come, what the fuck?
So let me tell you about the state of California. What happened is they got so much pressure from the LGBTQ something. That's what. So what happens is, just like with us, right? When we start putting pressure on people about the imagery that they're using, right? Now that's disrespectful towards black people. Like, oh shit, let me remove this then, because I really don't want to piss you off, because now that's cutting into my dollar. Everything is financial, and if you raise enough of a stink about it's capital, of course. If you raise enough of a stink about it, look what happened to Nick Cannon. Maybe y'all don't know this or not, okay? You don't want to know the reason that Wildin' Out is nowhere to be found? Yeah, he said. You want to know why? He said something about some Jewish people. Yep. And they made a way to get rid of your ass. Yeah. You're not gonna show up on this radio. You're not gonna show up on this TV. Yeah. We're gonna find a way to get rid of you because he pissed him off, and he had to go back into the good graces and go through therapy and all this different training and shit about Jewish issues. Like, you believe it because they put the heat on him to do that though. That's all I'm saying. The gay people now have the power to be able to flip this around, and now this is our understanding, and this is what we want you to see. So it's our job as parents, if that's what you want to do, to teach your kids the difference.
Yeah.
This is what they believe in, just like the people that are Muslim, like the people that are Jehovah's Witness. These are these type of people here. They're entitled to do what they want to do, but that's not what we do.
Yeah, everything is aligned for you and what fits you. I just, you know, I see where you're coming from because that is scary.
Yeah.
You know, having, you know, little girls and not little, but I got a 10-year-old.
Right,
I got grown girls at home. That's why I think the gender neutral bathrooms now are a little bit more necessary for the protection of everybody. Because like Jude said, it used to go down in the boys' bathroom like soft, like you know, you punching people, and I had a really good friend growing up, and he was always soft, and we'd be like, hey, you soft, punching on him, and all of that. And then when I hooped at East, I remember somebody coming up to me before a game. They was like, "Is your boyfriend coming to the game?" I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. And then I saw my friend and people messing with him. And I'm like, he ain't gay, he just soft. And I felt horrible for him. And he came out, I hadn't seen him, talked to him in years, and he reached out and we talked. And he always said, man, thanks for always, like, you protected me. You had my back. And then I realized, like, he ain't gay, he a person. Like, yeah, he gay, he love something that I don't, in a way that I don't. But he's also a person, and I'm the type of person I want everybody to feel safe and protected and comfortable, and knowing like I have people in my life now that I love dearly, and to know that somebody might not like them because of who they love, that shit breaks my heart because they're wonderful, wonderful people. I don't agree with the agenda being pushed so hard, because I think if you want to be equal, it is accepted for the most part now. So just live your life, and you don't have to force it down everybody else's throat.
Pause. Go ahead.
This nigga, man.
All right, he can't help himself.
All right, so he
can't help himself.
We're gonna we got some reaction to what you was just talking about. Nate Williams said we wasn't soft growing up because we used to go bodies just for fun.
Bodies for BB Butcher. We used to play all that.
All that,
Gay
right.
dudes box.
All right.
Open chest.
Right, check us out. All right, so then he followed up with you on your story and said you should have been beating him up every day to make him tough.
Well, I can't make him not gay.
And then said you did him a disservice by protecting him.
Oh wow.
Nah, man.
Nah, I can't.
Completely disagree.
You should have pulled him to the side and taught him how to protect himself.
Man.
Yeah, I probably wasn't that situation. But check us out. All right, Fire. This one's directed at you, Madame. Danielle UL said, ask her what her exceptions or what she's okay with for the trans, non-binary, same-sex couples with children to have inclusion and safety. Wow, that's deep.
Well, anything to do, you know, like I said, I have, and the reason I feel like, I don't know, man, this is, I don't have nothing against any gay, lesbians, whatever they do. I don't care if two men adopt and they're married and they adopt foster children, because honestly, that's I'm not God to judge. You know, that's you on Judgment Day. That's, you know, everyone is whatever. That doesn't bother me. It's just the only thing that bothers me is when you try to bring your world and try to force it down to my world. When it's like we could be neighbors, but I don't want you to come into my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. So I don't care if two gay people want to adopt kids. That's their issue. That's their problem. That's their what the world. That's what they want. That's fine. I have no problem with it. Like I said, not just my cousin. I have my one of my closest homegirls. She's a lesbian. And what's crazy is they actually told me jokingly like 2 years ago, this world is gonna become gay. And they were laughing about it and joking. They're like, watch, everything's gonna be gays and rainbows. And then the more time passes by, it's not joke anymore. It's like really happening. Like everything it's almost, the reason why I say it's forced is because it's too much now. And then I feel like before, when the LGBT community came out and they were getting beat up, I thought that was really fucked up. Like, you know, how they're still doing people nowadays. Transgenders, I think is messed up how they treat them, you know. We can't control nobody. So if somebody decides and says, you know, I'm gay one day, that's cool. That's your choice. That's who you love. We can't tell you what to do. My biggest problem is I don't think anybody, any adult, you know, especially a male, should be in the same bathroom as a child. For me, that shit pisses me off. That makes me really, really angry because it's like you're pushing boundaries because there's no need for it. I don't think there's no need for it. I don't think that LGBT community should have pushed so hard for something like this. When you guys pushed it, when the gays and the when the LGBT community pushed was fighting for same-sex marriage and it happened, that was a huge victory, right? That was a big step for you guys or the LGBT community. And then after that, you know, started making a little bit of laws and here and there, and then gay bars and gay clubs and all this and stuff. That's great. I'm all for it. I even went to a gay club. It's fun. Like, I get it. I'm not against it. I don't want you guys to think that I'm against gays or none of that. I'm just against them trying to force that on us because I don't, in my world, we don't do that out here. We only bring it up if somebody else brings it up, then we talk about it. But if no one brings it up, we just leave them alone. How I was raised is, you could be gay all you want. Just keep that gay shit over there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was raised, right? This is how I was raised. Now that as an adult, I'm realizing that I'm next door or I'm buddy with someone who is gay. I don't have a problem with that. I love that. But I don't have any of my gay friends or anybody that I know that's from the LGBT community. They even think that this is too much. They're even telling me that they don't think that this is way too much and this is too dramatic. So I know that I'm not the only one that feels like that, you know?
What's the comment saying?
Black trans women are killed at the highest rate because the world, Danielle, UL. Black trans women are killed at the highest rate because their world is not safe in your world.
True. I agree with that. What else?
She asked if women traffic and harm kids, as if that's like totally impossible. And women there are women involved in trafficking processes.
Most women out there are doing that.
Yeah. Nate Williams said, when you start using words to consider your sexuality, like LGBT in the whole 9 yards, those are the type of people that's a part of cancel culture. What? When you start using words to consider your sexuality, like LGBT in the whole 9 yards, those are the type of people that's part of the cancel culture.
I don't know what that means.
I'm trying to figure that one out, Nate. You're saying, okay, I lost that one. Bang culture. Yo, this shit gets me hot, and if this is what we're doing for them, understandably, then do it right by black people who've been subjugated and oppressed, both gay and straight.
Yeah, it's a different type of, and it's a huge conversation, man. It's something, like I said, that we can talk about for 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's something that's really emotional, and, you know, we got my girl over here hot, so I honestly want to get up out of this one. So
you guys know that it's coming 2024. I know that we got a few more years to go, and then this shit's going to be pushed to the max. And I'll probably be out there doing whatever I can. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Pray for me because I'm gonna have a big trouble with this one. I have a big trouble with this law they're trying to pass, and yeah. So I don't mean this in any way like a suicidal way, but shit like this that's why I am changing the way I'm changing, because it's just like, you know what, I feel like I do not belong in this world.
I know.
So God, whenever you're ready, please, because I'm not ready for that. I'm not.
What I do want to do now that we've had a chance to kind of do the roller coaster, I think it's important that we leave off the show on the right way. Yeah. Right? And so what we do every week, in case you guys haven't been watching this, is we like to give people roses. We give them their flowers while they're here. A lot of times people pass on or they're no longer around us, and we're like, damn, that was a good person. Damn, they did great acts. And on our show, we like to definitely give people roses while they're here. Mm-hmm. And if you guys don't mind, I would like to start. Yeah. Is that okay? My person that I'm giving roses to has a very Nipsey Hussle type position in the community.
Ooh, that's a big.
And I wouldn't. And anybody that knows me knows I don't throw that term around loosely. In fact, I don't throw that term around at all. Okay, but I just believe in this person and what he's doing for these kids, specifically, 120%. My guy was incarcerated before. He wasn't the most nicest dude growing up, and he's turned himself around to be one of the pillars, and he's standing on it. Like when people say they're about something, and it's important that you see them really about that for you to believe in and feel like it's something that's authentic, man. And my roses that I want to give flowers to this week is none other than Brandon Beasley, aka Rip, my guy Rip, man. So,
hey, Brandon. Shout out to the Spillionaires.
Yeah, man, because he is almost synonymous out here with youth football, even though we have 50, 60 organizations. When you think about youth football, you think about Brandon. And I'm just happy, man. Ever since Rocka passed away, his brother, man, he's been very intentional, and we talk about this a lot about doing something in remembrance of Brock. Okay, so I'm so proud of bro, man, because like I said, man, it's to start something in the community that you help kind of take from, and then to build people back up, man. And these kids, man, with the smiles on their faces.
He's dope, man.
The show that I missed a couple of weeks ago, you guys, all jokes aside, we joked about it. The show that I missed is because I was in El Paso, Texas. So what B did is he put together this all-star tournament, man, with all the best kids from Colorado, and we went and competed against the kids from Texas and the kids from Arizona and Vegas and stuff like that, though. But to have so many people there from Colorado, have so many kids and so many organizations represented, and bro had the biggest smile on his face, okay? Yeah. Let me tell you what he did, though. He told my son about 2 months ago, my son made the team as a 9U All-Star. And because of when his birthday was, August 17th, it was after the July 31st cutoff. So they made my son play 8U this year for the All-Star game. My son was so disappointed, man. And Brandon told me, hey, man, when we get out there to Texas, I'm going to buy him whatever he wants from the booth. I'm bringing this up because a lot of times people say stuff, you guys, and their word means nothing. Yeah, they just say stuff. Yeah. They just say shit that just comes out. And when we got there, my son has these gloves. I'm like, where'd you get those gloves from? And he's like, Mr. Spillionaire got it. Mr. Spillionaire.
Mr. Spillionaire.
And
that's what's up.
And it was Brandon. You know what I'm saying? And he went and took my son and did exactly what he said he was going to do. And I'm just saying that because that's what he does. Yeah. He does exactly what he says he's going to do. These kids that play for the Spillionaires are going out of town 4 and 5 times this year. Got all this national type of attention, and all bro can do is say, I want more and I want better for these kids. That's dope, man, B, whatever you need from me, bro. Whatever I told you, man. Yeah, whatever you need from us at Don't Read the Comments, man, we got you. When y'all see B in the streets, y'all make sure y'all give him his love and give him his flowers. Shout out Brandon Beasley. Love you, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, for real.
He in here, man. He said thank you.
You know it.
For sure.
Want me to go?
Yeah, you go with it.
All right, so I'm going to give mine to a young lady. She's from here. I know her people. So I've seen her since she was a pup, man. Okay. And she's been through a lot this year. I'm going to give it to Maya Guevara.
Oh yeah.
My mind.
Oh yeah.
My mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so my mind plays for South. Smooth little lefty. Yep. Last week dropped like 55 on somebody's
15,
head.
Wow.
Double
15
nick.
Threes.
Yeah,
wow.
man.
Yeah.
15 threes.
15 threes.
She knows she still can't shoot better than me, but that shit is, man, and she broke South High's assist record. Yeah. She's committed to the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Yep. Yeah. Yep. And she had a friend killed this summer.
She did.
Tragically. Yep. And
Child Davari.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to see her persevere, and she mentioned him all the time, and it's like you could see she's always been a dog, but you could just see that she's doing it for him, and to see somebody at that age push through something so tragic and to handle herself the way she had. She had TV cameras in her face over all that, and just to see how she handles herself, man, she knows I love her, but man, I don't think I've told her how proud I am of her to see the woman that she has become. And she's so cold. If y'all get a chance to check out South, she's nasty. For the playoffs, you got to, because from a basketball standpoint, she's cold, but she's a better person. She's cool. And so, mine go to my mind, man. Love you, my.
That was dope. That's a good one, man.
I was. Fire, you got something?
Sorry I don't have a picture. Because I didn't know who I wanted to give my flowers to be honest. But I'm gonna give my flowers to just all the women today. You know what I mean? That's where my spirit's at. I want to give my flowers to all the women. I guess with that topic, it got me thinking. I didn't know who I was gonna give the flowers to, but just with the topic that that kind of gets me a little riled up. I had to think about all the science and how they're coming up with so many ways for other people to be able to carry. Like they're trying to replicate a woman's body, so a woman don't have to carry no more. And it just made me think about all that, the stuff that we go through, we put up with. So I'm like, you know what? I want to give it to the women because who knows what the future gonna be like? We might be robots the way things are going. So I want to give it to the women. And when I say the women, I just mean just anybody with a vagina. I'm talking about the women out here I'm talking about the real women out here who are putting in work and gets unnoticed. We're talking about the women out here who work really super, 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 super duper hard and don't expect no credit from it. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect even recognition. I'm talking about women out here who are being mothers and fathers. I'm talking about women who are taking on a responsibility they did not ask. Women who, got raped and end up having a baby that is a rape baby, but they still love and take care of it like nothing and just keep persevering. Women out here who are battling breast cancer and they're getting up every day and making it work. So all my flowers today are going to go to all the strong women, every race, any race. Just to a lot of strong women. Yeah, there's a lot of fuck women, but we're just going to only focus on the women who really don't get recognized like the way. I wish I had a picture of all you guys. A lot of women, we're not talking house chores, okay? We're not talking house chores to keep the house clean. We're talking about you're out there and you're making it happen when you have so many reasons to give up, you just don't. So I'm giving my flowers to all the women today.
I wish I had a picture of all of you too, so I could share.
Wow.
Shut up, Midas.
Again, he can't control himself.
99.9 and a half.
Brenda's got a baby. Brenda's baby got
a
brain.
The Rosa segment of the show is our most genuine and authentic part of the show. We give our opinions on a lot of shit, but when we get to this particular part of the show, we actually do speak from our heart, and we hope that you guys see that. And with that said, I don't actually have one this week. I kind of have my head down, just kind of working, just kind of staying off the radar. Y'all barely see me on social media after my morning post. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get on here and make up something or pick a random person or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have one this week because I don't want to be fake about just picking a person out of the sky. When I do say something, it'll be as legit as what they said. I ain't here to fake with y'all. But to the comments, we want to appreciate, I definitely want to shout out all y'all that hung in there with us, man.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody. I will shout out everybody's names and shit in here, but what I want y'all to do, because you've been commenting, you heard, you know that we see you. Black Madonna, we see you. You late as hell, but we see you. You know what I'm saying? leave in the comments where you watching from, what part of the city, what part of the state, whatever, so that we can, you know what I'm saying, kind of get a gauge of, you know what I'm saying, what places is tapping in with us, man. We appreciate y'all. I'm not going to close the show out. I'll let these niggas close out, but I think we are done for the eve. So I'm going to pass the mic.
All right, y'all. Don't read the comments. You know what we do every week. We look for different topics and stuff like that to be able to discuss. So if you got something, hit up Matt, hit up Fire, hit up Jay, hit me up, DM me. Let me know what you want to talk about. Like I said, we'll talk about it and bring it up. I will ask the question on my wall. They'll start asking questions on their walls, questions that come from different people. And we get the people to kind of comment on it, though. Like you said, it get pretty lit. And we like that, man. We like the difference of opinions because that's what it's going to need for us to be able to talk a lot of this shit out, though.
And I promise that I will be more active on my Facebook because, you know, I feel like I just kind of sit back and chime in when the guys say something. But, you know, I'm going to work on it, too, because I want you guys to be able to, you know, tell me something in the comments or in my inbox and me speak on it here, too. You know, I know that I can't represent all women, but if there's women that want me to talk about something that you think I should bring up, then let me know and we'll bring it up, you know?
And we know we don't represent all men. Like, we got our own opinions about what it is, and we just hope, you know what I'm saying, that it kind of lines up in the middle. So like I said, here we are, don't read the comments. I am Midas. That's Jude. SOFIYAH. Funny Matt Roberts.
Can I say something real quick? Buddy. So next Wednesday at Beta, there's a comedy show. Boomerang is headlining, but we got Monty Jonesy hosting. Yeah. We got myself, Sheen. Blake Swain, Tahiri Harris, and Brandon B-Boy Comedy. So it's gonna be a great show. $20. Hit me up for tickets. Hit Monty Jonesy up. Any of those people that I said, hit them up for tickets. There'll also be tickets at the door. So pull up next Wednesday. Doors open at 6:30. Shows at 7:30 at Beta.
Monty Jonesy.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah, he's hosting.
Hey, wait, hold on. Monty Jonesy.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to figure out because I talked to Monty, but I didn't know you talked to Monty because last time we were on here, you were saying...
Hey, check this out. Follow us on Instagram at don't_read the comments. That's Instagram, don't_read the comments. You know what I'm saying? We'll be posting questions and stuff like that before the show's there, so we'll actually reply to the comments or mention the comments that we get off the Instagram as well on the show and include y'all there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So all these places, when we make these questions and we post these things about the show, we will be talking about it on the show. We will say who said what. So if you want to be a part of that, interact with us, fuck with us.
I'll see you guys at Beta next Wednesday. None of this will be possible without our network.
Our network.
Touch
and download.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tune in, and we'll see y'all next week.
Adios.